Start off with one of the infantry companies with first of the 506. We're in vehicles, start doing some clearing zones. We get out, clear a little bit, get back in. Nothing too crazy in those rural areas, right? So this wasn't the built up Ramadi, this was the rural area called Sofia, north of, between the Euphrates River and Ramadi proper. We got intel, the Iraqi SF are gonna do a hit. We're gonna provide perimeter security of their raid. So we roll over with them, set up a perimeter. So we do the raid, kind of waiting for the Army SF to do their thing. Commander's like, stay in your vehicles, everybody, stay in your vehicles. You know, because snipers out there or something else. And I had to take a piss. So we're waiting in there. We're oriented down an avenue approach. Next to us is an Army gun truck, oriented down that same avenue approach, kind of offset. And I had to get out and take a piss. I had to go. So, of course, my Marines were like, careful, sir, we've been here over 15 minutes. And that's usually when they attack. I get back in the vehicle. But before I get in, I noticed there's a civilian photographer who's kind of with the Army. I told him, like, hey, dude, you might want to get back in. They're going to attack us anytime. He's like, oh, okay, whatever, right? So he's standing in the middle of the road, taking pictures, trying to get his Pulitzer Prize or whatever it is. Sure enough, not even 5 minutes later, we hear a crack. You hear that round hit the meat, hits him in the leg, spun him around. He goes down next to an Army gun truck. Sure enough, another crack. Hit that reporter again. The Army medic jumps out from that vehicle, starts providing first aid. Then he gets hit. Bam. So they finally pop some smoke to give him some concealment. I tell my driver, Dyer, I'm like, hey, Dyer, move up, block them, physically block them so they can't see with our gun truck. Because that other gun truck, I'm not sure what they were doing. We had to provide it. So he hauls ass up there, blocks it. We're still oriented down an avenue approach. Out of nowhere comes a huge orange dump truck, probably about 200 or 300 meters away. And in Ramadi, orange dump trucks were infamous for SVB IEDs. So SVB IED is a suicide-borne IED, right? So basically a car bomb. My gunner, sure enough, doing Marine elbows, he unloosed a couple bursts into that cab. Immediately, that guy slams on the brakes and slumps over, and the driver's dead. What the hell just happened? In the middle of less than like 5 minutes, everything happened at once. So we had to get these people out of there. We had to get them to Charlie Med, or to a medical facility in Ramadi. And that's what we did, turn around, drop him off, get back out in the sector. But later on, I found out that he had wrote an article about that incident, this reporter. This whole thing about how he wasn't on anybody's side. He was neutral, which is, of course, is because if he was neutral, and if he tried to walk the streets of Ramadi without coalition support, he would get captured and killed. There's no neutral. They don't see that. He might think that. Surgeons don't. That soldier got shot because that civilian photographer put himself in that position. And we're glad that that soldier didn't get killed because of the actions of that journalist.